Alright guys, Sunday, about 12:30, I'm out here in the shop. It's probably a short day for me because I got stuff to do, got some kind of party to go to tonight and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to get this mask up and see how far I get along. I had to unmask the whole thing. I just felt it was best because, you know, all the overspray that was all over everything, I figured is just going to be detrimental for the new paint if I didn't. So I will show you some of the soft edge on that soft tape. You can kind of see here it worked out really good. I mean, this is just a little bit that got up behind the tape, but for the most part come out real nice. That's all got to be sanded anyway, so no big deal. Same down there, there's really literally you can't see the edge. You know, I'm talking about the soft edge. So yeah, I got to remask this. I probably won't take you long for that because this is going to be boring masking stuff. But I probably won't use near as much paper as I did before. I'll probably try to use mostly plastic, just around, except for around where I'm going to be spraying. I don't like the paper fluttering so much, or the plastic. Anyway, I don't know if that's, you know, causes more problems or not. It's hard to say in this shop, but regardless, I'll just shoot a couple pieces of paper across the top and bottom, and I'll have to remask these doors again. So, but anyway, that's about it. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back. See ya. All right, guys, we're ready. So we'll see what happens here. It's almost 4 o'clock. Said I got a party to go to. I don't want to rush, but we'll see. I'm going to try to get the base laid down at least. So, yeah. There's that. I went ahead and bagged, shut this off. There's one way in and one way out. That way that when the heater kicks on, it won't interfere with anything inside there, hopefully. We'll see how that works out. I remask every bit of this. So, yeah. There you go. Left this open, just bagged what I needed to here, or mask what I needed to. Anyway, a little quick job, and well, it wasn't quick, but quicker than what it was last time. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Alright guys, second coat. I forgot to turn the camera on for the first one. Back this down just lightly. Pretty clean so far. So let's look her up. So, had a party to go to last night, and a little Christmas party. So I didn't get to finish this. I went ahead and laid down color on it, and this color gives you 24 hours to, to top coat it before you have to rescuff it and reshoot it. So I'm within that window. It's about 11:30, and so yeah, I'll be plenty good to lay some clear down on top of this without having to do anything else to it. So kind of show you what it turned out like. And that's just base coat. I resprayed this just a while ago a little bit because I had a couple of spots that I didn't care for that looked like wasn't covered real good, so I went ahead and shot another couple coats waiting for it to flash off, and then I'm going to go ahead and shoot some clear down on it. So there you go. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully all this shit doesn't kick up into my clear coat. Guess if it does, we'll just buff it out, right? I mean, you color sand it and buff it out. That's what you do. Not a production shop, so I got to do what I got to do. I'm gonna wet the floor down again. This is pretty important. Try to keep this as clean as possible, but like I said, I'm gonna kick that heater off to where it just doesn't blow until I get this pretty much done. Let it tack off for a while, and then I'll kick that heater back on because I don't want it blowing crap all over the place and sticking in my clear, just causing me more work. So anyway, yeah, I'll bring you back when I start clearing it. Matter of fact, I'll probably set you up and let you watch me clear it. Not real exciting stuff, but a lot of guys like watching the actual work, and a lot of guys like to criticize the actual work. So that's whatever you want, whatever you like to do, whatever makes you happy. That's what I'm here for. So, all right, see you guys. All right, let's mix up a little PPG clear. This stuff is 4 to 1 to 1. That's 4 parts clear, 4 parts reducer, or 1 part reducer, my bad, and 1 part hardener. I'm going to go for I think I want about 12 ounces. What I'm going is 5 to 5 to 5, which that's the parts. Yeah, I'm probably right your way. All right, there's 5. It's 5 parts, like I said. Not necessarily 5 ounces. We've got 1 part, so I'm going to go to the next 5. A little bit more. And then 1 part of hardener. This will take me to the next 5. I get the sucker off open. Alrighty. Get a brick. Well, let me bring you back. All right, got the lid off. It was a little tight. And now we'll go for up to the next 5 in this 3rd column here. That'll be it. So we got 5, 5, and 5. That's 4 parts, 1 part, 1 part. And that will bring me up to a grand total of 14 ounces, which may be too much. I'm going to put 3 coats on it, so that'll probably get me where I need to be. If not, I'll mix up more. That should be plenty.
Hey, sprayed her on just a little wet this time. Well, probably first coat should have been a little bit less wet than that. Because I got a couple little doodads. That panel turned out pretty nice there, actually. This one here's got a couple little issues. I tried to spray it wet because I didn't want any peel. Like I said, I probably should have lightened up on the first coat. I'm gonna probably have to let that kick for a while before I hit it again. I think she'll work. Alright, that's first coat. We got 2 more to go. I'm going to let that kick for about 15 or 20 minutes though, because I need to make sure that shit's kicked off. I don't want it solvent popping on me if laying a coat down too fast. What I'll do is I'll come up and I'll wait until this starts, until it's tacky and it's not stringing up. Right now it's really wet, but I want it to be this where I touch it and it's just a little tacky, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to let that kick for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't, hopefully I didn't spray it on too fast to where it goes ahead and solvent pops anyway. That's going to suck. Alright, see ya.
Alright, let me show you this real quick. I had 14 ounces in there and I used 4 ounces. So, you know, if this follows the way it should be, I'll use 12 ounces. I'll have 2 ounces left, which, you know, I got pretty lucky if that's the case. That should work out perfect. Went ahead, popped a cap in this thing's ass, and a little attempt at humor there. And on these, when you've got these DeVelbus deals, what I just for me, you know, to keep from the gun having to just sit there and get all stupid, I'll go ahead and run a little bit of lacquer thinner through it. Fill it up again, put a little bit more through there. shit off there. It's just gonna sit for about probably 15 or 20 minutes probably, so I don't want it just sitting there like that. So now I'll go ahead and put just a little bit more back in it, and then I'll let it sit like that in the gun, just with a little bit thinner in it, and just set it like that, and there you go. That's just how I do it. Probably not necessary, you know, when you're doing it this quick together. I mean, if you're going to obviously leave the gun for very long, you wouldn't want that clear to sit there and kick, you know, kicking the gun on you and all that kind of stuff. But I think the clear's got like an hour window or something like that. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna let this sit up for a little bit, and then I'll bring you back. It's still really wet. I just sprayed that. Trying not to kick up any dust while I'm doing this, and I sure as hell don't want to drop something in it. You can see there's almost no peel, which is fine, but I did get a couple of runs inside here. I just noticed while I was shooting the second coat. And I'll show you once it, well, hell, you can probably see it from here. Let's see if I can focus in on that. We love to tell on ourselves, don't we? I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a pretty good little run there, but you know, that'll buff and sand out, or cut and sand out just fine. This turned out really nice. Let me take you from the other side. And I gave that a pretty good amount of time to kick off. And here's the other side. So there you go. Man, I don't know that I'm going to lay a third coat on there. The only reason I was going to lay a third coat on there is if it got a whole lot of trash in it. I don't see a whole lot of trash in this, you know, outside the runs. I do have a little something right in there, do a little doodad. I'll probably have to go ahead and drop maybe a little bit of clear in that out of a cup and fill that little, it's just a small little, could be a fish eye, could be, you know, whatever, I don't know, but anyway, yeah. There you go. I think I'm going to leave that alone, guys. I don't think I'm going to lay another third coat on there. I'm going to let that kick up and fill in any little imperfections with
There's a little tiny something there, just a little doodad. That'll probably cut out. If this 2 coats would have been 3 coats to me, as heavy as I put it on, I probably shouldn't have done that. I had guys tell me if you're not running it, you're not putting it on, not putting enough on. Well, I put enough on this time, so. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. I'll bring you guys back once once this kicks up. If I do anything else to it, see you.
All right, guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little fisheye silicon hole, whatever you want to call it. Probably same. And I'll show you what I'm using. I've got these little tiny detail brushes. I'm just going to put a little dab of clear on that, right over top of that. I don't want to get too much on there. Just a little bit. Just kind of try to help fill that in. That might be too much. Try a little dab there, probably just like that. And see if we got anything else. Like I said, because of the way this is sitting up, I got that way focused in. Hold on a second. That's just gonna sit right up on top. Come on, focus, baby. Come on, there you go. See it sitting there? That's what I was after. Look, I got another little spot right up in there somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. I won't be able to set this camera on that, but I'll bring you back here in a second. All right, guys, here's what I used for that. Little micro brushes. And I just took some of the clear out of what I had left in the cup and just dabbed that in. You guys probably saw a guy doing that on Matt Shut Your Face Garage's video, and I'm gonna guess he was doing the same thing. And while I'm on that subject, I just want to say thank you to Matt. Man, you've helped me out tremendously, and I can't thank you enough. I know I bombarded you with questions and stuff like that, and you've been really helpful, so I really appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks. All right, guys, you one more look over this now that's kicked out good. It still looks like glass. I mean, it laid out really nice. Don't know what it'll look like tomorrow. Don't know how bad it'll shrink up. That's one of those deals where you just kind of got to wait and see. I'm getting ready to kick that heat back on. I don't want it to get too cold in here. Oh, and that's another thing I was going to show you. I don't know if I showed this on the videos leading up to this, but you can see all these little pieces of tape with these little, just a little side edge, whatever. What I've done there is made that to where I can peel this back to where that clear doesn't bridge. You see what I'm saying? Pull all that back. Now I don't have to sit and take all this paper off right now and take a chance of getting a bunch of bullshit in there. I can just take this little guy right here and just pull it on back away from that clear to where it doesn't bridge out. That's just another little trick that they taught me in the shop. I think most of the body guys do that. Same with this. You want to press all this down away, and I'll probably get something to where I don't run my finger into that. Just left a little ear here to where I could just peel that back like that. The rest of that stuff will be covered or be in body color, so that's not going to be an issue. I've got one piece of tape here I need to go ahead and... If you don't do this, your clear will bridge across and you'll end up peeling your clear back, it'll actually tear it from the edge. All right, so there's that. Same with this. Just pull that back. Kind of hard to do it one-handed, but you can see how all that stuff's trying to stick to each other. Not only is the tape sticky, but that clear is super sticky too. But you can see there, see the little, maybe if that'll focus, you know, it pulled that away from that edge. So anyway, there you go, guys. That's it for me today. I'm pretty much done. I'll come back out here, I don't know, however long, 3 or 4 days, whatever, and cut and buff this stuff if I need to, and we'll get ready to send her home. All right, thanks, guys.